we have a challenge where we are producing a lot of health professionals. I will distinguish between the health professionals. I'll put the medical doctors somewhere. I'll come and touch on the medical doctors. But here I'm talking about the allied health professionals, the nurses, the midwives, and whatever. So when we took over, initially it was around 74,000. At the end of 2025, we're around 100,000 health professionals who have been trained and they are at home. Yes, around 100,000. I had an interview with you, and I gave you all the
health professionals trained. Yes, okay, on TV. 100,000.
Yes, at home.
Okay.
So now, and although if you try to absorb we cannot absorb all the 100,000 people in our health system for them to get spaces. But of course, there are spaces there that have also not been filled. Do you get explanation now? What is the problem? The problem, and I have had a lot of feedback. People say I should not say that. I'll continue to say it. The problem has to do with physical space. Okay, every budget you will only employ what you can pay.
So fiscal, F-I-S-C-A-L,
yes,
fiscal space,
fiscal
okay,
space.
money,
different from the P-H-Y.
Yes, money.
Has to do with money.
Okay,
you understand? And so you can only employ what you can pay per budget.
Okay.
So I'll give you an example. We inherited a situation where about 13,500 nurses and midwives had been employed. No financial provision.
How do you do that?
I don't know. I can't answer that question. We came to meet it. So at that point, we were torn between, if you remember, and I'll repeat, that famous directive from the chief of staff that anybody who was recruited after 7 December must go home. Do you remember that that directive? So I was torn between letting these 13,500 people go home or allowing them to continue to work whilst we look at how we can pay them. And I took the latter. So we're gradually migrating them onto the payroll.
Which is why they were arrears.
Yes. Okay. So that is where there were a lot of demonstrations here and there. I can't pay us now. I can't pay you. Remember, at the point in time, they said I was what? I forgot. I want to remember.
You don't need to remember.
It will help you. What Ken? There's something Ken that I can beat. I forgot.
Because so those demonstrations were because they had been working, but
they had not. Okay. You understand? So, by the grace of God, we managed to get all of these on the payroll, and now we've even started their their arrears. So by the end of April, we are paying 2 months. By the end of June, we are paying 3 months. By the end of July, we are clearing everything.